Hello! Right, we are going to try today to put up some bent triangles, and if you've no idea what I'm talking about, you're about to find out. Let's go! So when we were away, we found that the sun, if you get a pitch where the sun goes over the front of your awning, yes, that can get very hot. So we're after some sunshades, and we've been looking around for ages, and we saw that they did these in Germany, but here at CamperJam 2024, which is where we are, we have found that BENT are here exhibiting. So we've dug deep, and I mean real deep, to be able to buy this lot. We have got 4 panels, CAD strip adapter, a pole, all that kind of stuff, and we're going to have a go. This is our first time we're going to put this up, if the dog doesn't strangle herself in the background. This is the first time we're going to put this on the van, and we're going to see how we get on. So not sure if we're going to use all 4 panels or maybe 3. I've definitely seen how it works with 3, but let's start unwrapping this stuff and let's get it on the van. So for anyone who doesn't know what these are, they're basically triangular pieces of material with zips on all 3 sides of the triangle. And the reason they do that is so that you can keep expanding it. You can make it as big as you want in different shapes and things, and it means that when you attach it to the van, you have something like this. So this is a CAD strip adapter, and if you just have a look at actually what I'm talking about, so this here, you've got a CAD strip this side with 2 sizes, and our awning is going to use the smaller side, our fuel awning, and then the other side you've got this zip. Now I have to put this on the right way, because you'll see here there's this kind of rainproof flap for the zip, and that is exactly why. So if it was just a zip exposed with nothing over it, you'd probably get a few raindrops and stuff if it started to rain, whereas with this we can protect from that. So this is one of the pieces that we've just bought. Get it opened out, and I need to slide it onto the awning. So I'm just going to double check, got this the right way round. It's got a little hole here, and that's for a pole which tensions it when it's actually on the awning. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to feed this on hopefully, and if Sarah comes around the other side here, you can probably see.
I'm just going to try and not trip over any of the guy lines.
If you come behind me, you'll be able to see here, hopefully, that there is a CAD rail which is inside the end of our awning. So if I slide that in there, that will slide in like that. So I'm just going to feed this all the way in. It's probably going to be a bit stiff because it's the first time it's ever been used, so see if I can pull it in that way. I'll untangle it a little bit from this end. There we go. Pull it along a little bit more, and as you can see, this isn't the full length of our awning, but that's okay, because obviously the Sven is a longer van, it has a longer awning, and that's absolutely fine, because once the panel's attached to this, if we wanted to go further that way, you can just zip on more triangles that way. If you want to come around the corner here, you can do. So next step, we've got to put some poles in it. Now this pole I think is an expanding pole, so I just need to double check it. So it looks, so I've never had this out before, as you can tell. Looks very straightforward. I'm just going to clip it.
It's one of those clippy.
Yeah, clip it all together. Made of aluminium, so super lightweight. Right. Let's just think about it. Right, so that one's going to go in there, and it's adjustable, look.
Okay.
So I'm going to need to expand that one to one of those, which then means that one's going to go in there to make sure I don't hit the van, and then this one must go in there, which it does. Right, so we've got a full length pole, and now I've got to just thread that through here, get it in the right place. You can see there. No,
you're not quite in.
There we go.
That's the one.
So you just feed that all the way along, And then these little flaps on the end here,
Hang
these are the
hang
bits.
on, hang on.
So these little flaps go on the ends like that.
Oh, okay. And it stops it slipping out.
It stops it slipping out, and it gives it the tension in a second. So it's like that. And then trying to remember which end the tension bit was. It was this one. So I can then feel where that is. You can see that it's got the adjusters on there. So if I push that in, I can just pull it out a bit. Maybe one more. And it's fully tensioned now. Lovely tension on that. So there is a difference when you buy these panels. So these are regular triangles. You have to make sure when you put the first one on that it has little protection flaps on like this, and they are different models of triangles. So make sure that you don't just buy the ones without that, otherwise it could leak through the zips. So the very top one has to be one which has got these little protection flaps on, and I know it's this one because we've only bought one of those, and it's all you really need. So let's open this up for the first time. So all nice.
I think it's fairly safe to say we'll never get that tie back
that's never going to go back in that bag ever again. Oh,
well, it'll go back in the bag. We just won't end up with a little tie on it, will we?
Not sure what any of that is. Look at that in a minute. And then here we go. So this is one of the triangles.
So we're looking for the...
all of the sides have got...
Oh, they've all got that weather protection on then, haven't they? So we just need to zip one on then, don't we?
Zip one on. So is that as straightforward as finding the end, which is not that end, it's the other end, by the looks of it. Yep. And then need to get the zipper to the right end. And just do that. And it's worth noting that they do two different types of these. They do this, which is like normal tent fabric, so
waterproof fabric.
Waterproof, yeah. And then they also do a polycotton version, which is beautiful. Little bit heavier in weight. We just wanted something lightweight, just to be able to cope with a bit of wind, and certainly will do the rain as well. So with this, all I'm going to do is just zip it on. So you can see there. Just going to zip it straight on, and I've made sure that this side is outwards, because if I did it the other way, then you wouldn't get the protection from the rain. And then zip it all the way along, right to the end, and that is our first triangle. So we'll be able to pin that down there, and then we can put the next one on, and then the next one on.
Yep.
And we'll see how it works. Right, let me just go and grab a peg so I can at least whack this in the ground, and then let's get the next one on.
And he didn't hit his thumb. Hey!
Hey! Right, let's get the next panel then.
No need for the first aid kit yet.
So, next one.
Oh, we're going stripy, are we?
Ooh. We're going jazzy.
Stripy, stripy.
Stripy, stripy. Okay, so find where we are on here and see which way it's going to zip on, which is from the bottom. So we can pop one of those up there. And then what we've got to do here is just decide whereabouts we want to tension it out. Probably stick it in the ground and then put the next one on, and then see exactly what it's going to do.
Yep.
Let's get this peg down. So in true fashion of not reading the instructions, I think we've about figured it out. So I think we're going to come straight out in a line like this. I'm just going to peg this down. It's very rocky in this ground. And then I think we're going to put one or two this way. So another one of these. And as per the other one, it's actually zipped on from the bottom, or it is on the way that we've put these together. So let's just zip this on. Right, careful not to stand on this because it's white. And then we go all the way up to the top. Just going to hook that over there, help it stay on a little bit. And then I'm hoping that this can then peg like that. Now I do actually think I've got these upside down. If you think about the zips, this zip up here is only coming undone because it's the end of the zip. Whereas if I turned all of this around, it ain't going to do that.
Yeah.
But that said, it has got...
You can hook it over there, can't
this little thing here which you can hook over there. So I think it'll do for a quick trial run, but definitely worth noting. So let me get this pegged out then, and yeah, we'll sit and see what it's like. So as you can probably see, the sun's come out, which is good, means we can give it a real test. And we've got a 3-panel setup here now. So it looks like you always need to end on a downward triangle, if that makes sense, because otherwise there wouldn't be any way of being able to support the top of it. It would just flap around, so that's fine. Just need to make sure that you're setting it up in that way. Another good thing that we noticed was they do come with guy lines, which you can use instead of pegging it straight to the floor. And actually, if I just kneel down here and just pull a bit of tension on this, you can see how that really sorts it out. So if we used a guy line here, put some tension on it, that would help a lot rather than just pegging it straight to the floor. Or
you could have, they sell a small pole.
Yeah.
So it's about 1 metre high.
Yeah, you could.
So you'd pop them onto the pole and then guy it from there. So everything then would be standing up.
Good point.
And just that little bit higher as well.
You probably noticed as well, we've still got our tension straps for our main awning here. So no issue in terms of being able to tension your main awning if you're worried about that. Always a good thing to do in the wind. Definitely worthwhile. The other thing that we find with Roxy is that if there's loads of movement going on and things, or like children playing with a ball or something like that, it can upset her a little bit because she wants to just go and chase it all the time. So having something which is quite lightweight but can act as a bit of a screen, obviously we've got our windbreak as well, but having something like this, if it's something which you're trying to get a bit of sun protection, maybe a bit of rain protection, and obviously sort out Roxy as well, seems to work really well.
And the proof currently is in the sleeping.
Very sleepy doggy. So the beer has been drunk and now it's time to put this away, which probably isn't the right combination of things to do. But if you come around this side first, we should probably take these panels apart in the order that we...
That would probably make the most sense, really,
that would probably make the most sense. So, and that's basically it. We will pop the other one away, obviously, but it does go down into some quite nice small pouches, really, when you think how much it gives you over the side. So, yeah, very impressed with that. The only thing is the poles. Bit of a pity the poles don't come with a little
in a proper bag, rather than...
Yeah, so we've got this plastic bag that they all came in, and that's how they were supplied, but considering how nice everything else is, just a bit of a shame you end up with that.
Yeah.
So that's probably the only thing I'd say about the whole lot. Just a bit of a shame this isn't in a slightly nicer bag. But apart from that, they're absolutely amazing. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Obviously online you can see all of the different colours and types and all that kind of stuff, all the different ways that you can put them up, because you can do them freestanding and things if you buy the extension poles and stuff. Do have a look at all of that, and do check them out online. Hopefully that little show has been helpful for you in seeing what they are. Have a look on the website, see if you like any of the colours. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and I'm sure you'll let me know whether I got it right putting them up and taking them down or not. Lovely to have you with us again. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon for some more Campervan Time.